So Golden Beauty finally goes off on different content creators, bloggers, everything. Okay. And I did want to get into that and just, kind of let you guys know what's going on with that. Also, I wanted to give you guys a heads up that I will be doing some new things. I'm really looking forward to it. And let's go ahead and get into it. I just had a few things I wanted to talk about regarding this.
It's Blog Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
Here's another one of these days where YouTube is not sending my notifications out to you guys. Usually I will get a notification even myself as soon as I go live. A couple of you probably just picked up, and I appreciate you guys being in the clouds that I'm actually live, but they are not sending my notifications out. And so I'm going to be concentrating on some other projects. It's not that I'm not going to be doing YouTube, because I'm definitely going to be doing YouTube. Very much excited about some new projects that I have coming up. I'm not going to speak fully on it right now, but you guys will start seeing some things rolling out in the next couple of days, okay? But as for this channel, I'm still going to be working on this channel and still doing very much a lot with the channel, including, but more particularly for members. And then I'll be doing some other projects on YouTube as well. Okay. There's a lot of money in it, and I'm really excited about it. And I think it's my time, and I definitely deserve it. I've been doing this for a long time. It's been about a year, maybe a little bit over that. I was able to monetize in less than a year and take the channel where it is. And now I have some opportunities coming my way, and I'm super, super duper excited. And I want you guys to follow me as I do that. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. And I really will be, and like I said, I'll be rolling out more details about it in the next few days. Okay. You guys will start seeing some things as well. All right. So what I really wanted to talk about today was Golden Beauty. Okay. Because there's a lot going on with her. And Pharaoh, of course, with Pharaoh, there's always been a lot going on. But her, she's been sometimes she plays the background. She doesn't always come out and talk about things and different things like that. Sometimes she does, and when she does, she's usually sounding off on young Pharaoh, okay? And, when he was locked up, of course, she was sounding off on content creators and different things. But, once he got out, he pretty much just did everything he was doing before. Now she did try her best to bring the kids around him. She has, for instance, in the video last night, she was talking about how she had rented a hotel so that he can come out. She actually paid for the hotel, and he came out there, and he spent some time with the kids, and this was out in California. And all of this was happening, mind you, and she's taking pics and stuff in front of the mirror at the hotel. And here comes one of the content creators. I'm not going to say no names. Shout out to Kulu Livestream. But anyway, she was in front of the mirror, and she was taking like little pictures of herself and stuff like that. And you could see a pair of sneakers in the background. And that's how people knew that she had been with Pharaoh, okay? Because while she's taking this picture, she forgot to move Pharaoh's sneakers out of the mirror, okay? And so in doing that, they pretty much picked up the fact that she's still seeing him, despite the fact that she's telling everybody that she's not, okay? And so forth. She's upset with content creators. She's upset with everybody who keeps, vlogging her life, which I understand. I mean, that could be pretty frustrating if, your baby dad is constantly on YouTube, constantly and constantly across social media talking trash about you, your parents, and we'll get into that one in a second, and your brother and all kinds of other people, you know what I'm saying? And, and then you're sitting here trying to figure out, how to be a parent, how to be a co-parent with this man, you know what I'm saying? Bringing the kids around, but he can't come to your parents' house. Because if he done threatened them, he done threatened the parents, all this other stuff. So I guess I understand that Golden doesn't want to be a single mother. I mean, I think we all understand that. I even said that a few months ago when I made a video about her, a couple months ago when I last made a video about her. But here's the problem, okay? Like, the kids are going to end up, and I'm not saying that this, I'm speaking this into the spirit. I'm just saying, if you're not careful, okay, with this unstable man, you might, anything could end up happening to you or those kids. And then where does that leave the kids? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I get that you want the children to get to see their father, but I think it's deeper than that. I think you want the family structure, okay? Because you're doing everything you can to make sure that he gets to see the kids. You're doing everything you can and putting all this effort into making sure that he gets to spend time with his kids and all this crazy stuff. And that's crazy. It doesn't make any sense for you to be paying for a hotel when this is Pharaoh we're talking about. This nigga lives in a whole mansion, okay? And you're living with your parents. Why would you go and pay for a hotel for him to come all the way to California? And keep in mind, if he was that great and everything was so awesome, he would just be able to come to your parents' house and come visit the kids and you there. But the reason why you have to go pay for a hotel, you have to pay for a hotel for him to come and see your kids, is because of how many times he done threatened your parents, how many times he done threatened to blow up your parents' house, how many times he done sent and requested other people publicly to come and do some harm to your parents' house, to your parents' property. This is the reason why he's not invited to your parents' house. You see what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, the whole reason why you left Texas in the first place, let's not forget that, because this is what all the content creators have been talking about. The reason why you left Texas in the first place is because this man was shooting into your apartment with your kids living there, okay? Your kids were upstairs on the very next floor. This apartment, this bullet done went through the garage, into the apartment, went through one of the banisters on the stairway. You understand what I'm saying? And all of that stuff. And he done went to jail over this. They done had the apartment complex was threatened. There was all kinds of people that were threatened by this man. Everybody put this man in jail. You went and put charges on this man. And I get that I don't know if you regret it, but I get that, like I said, you want the children to have a father, okay? But you cannot force that situation, because at the end of the day, he's going to be who he is. He's going to still do what he's doing. And as long as you're enabling him by paying for hotels and all this other stuff so that y'all can be, it has nothing to do with just the kids. Like, we're not going to pretend this is just about the kids. This is about you too. You want to be with this man, and you know you want to be with him. That's why you're arguing back and forth with every woman that comes in his life. That's why you're paying for hotels for him to come out to California and to see the kids, when he could have just not shot into your apartment in the first place, kept y'all safe, not kept continuing to put your address to your school, your address to your parents' house, your address to the old house that you lived in Texas. He put all this out in the public. And you got on Beyonce's internet crying to the public about all the bullshit that he put you through, all the stuff he put you through. And so there were multiple people that were standing by your side. And then there were multiple people that were like, no, girl, you doing too much. The whole time I was kind of like, well, not the whole time, but so for a period of time, I was kind of neutral towards the situation. I was kind of, like not wanting to speak on it. I was trying to have your back until that man went to jail, and you still continued to go off on people and act like it was everybody else's fault and all this other shit. What did you expect bloggers to do is what I don't understand. How did you expect content creators to do? Because this is what YouTube is, okay? This is what Instagram and all those and other, programs, this is what we do. We create content. We put content out. If it's content that is news, if it's content that is on YouTube, if it's content that is somewhere across social media, niggas on YouTube is going to talk about it. I don't know where this notion is that someone who's going through something on YouTube is above being talked about, regardless of the situation, whether it's domestic violence or any of that, it doesn't matter. It is content. And people are content creators. This is news. So people are going to talk about it. But you're giving people something to talk about, because for a long time, the focus was just on Pharaoh because of his bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? The focus was just on him. But no, sweetheart, clearly what people are saying is finally waking you up. So I'm going to keep talking about it. I hope Kulu keeps talking about it. I hope King World keeps talking about it. And I hope everybody else out here keeps talking about it. Goddess Sekhmet, everybody else. Because you're finally seeing it. You're finally catching on. You weren't catching on before, when everybody was being nice and everybody was saying, oh, poor Golden. Now you're finally catching the same heat that he was catching, because you keep putting yourself in the line of fire. You even said that you got up, and you got up early in the morning. You didn't take the kids out to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning when he did arrive, even though he wanted you to. So peace to the guys that you didn't go do that. But you did get up at 6 a.m., take the kids over there and spend time. And now you're back in the vlogs after taking pics and acting like we are one big happy family. And then you go to the vlogs, you run to YouTube and talk about how much of a victim you are. You smile all in this man's face. Tell him, after he cusses your mother out, cusses your father out, threatens all this bullshit against the father, the brother, everybody else. He gonna kill everybody. And even though you don't believe that that's true, it's possible. I don't think he would do anything to someone like Rashad, Jamal, peace to the God. But for you, I don't know, honey. I don't know. And you know what? I'm not going to keep treating you with kid gloves because other people think we should. If they think we shouldn't talk about you, then they don't have to. But I'm going to keep speaking up because I know you're watching these videos and I know you're listening. And even though it might bother you, that is fine with me, that you are rattled. It's fine with me. Because I would rather you be rattled enough to make changes. You cannot always be patting somebody on the back and burping them to fucking death. She's not a baby. She's not a 2-year-old. She's my daughter's age. My daughter's 25 years old. She's 25 years old. And it's not that she's not experiencing a real issue. But this man is not living with her. He lives several states away. This is not the same thing as domestic violence. Domestic violence is we're living in the same household. And I'm getting my ass whooped every day. There's a difference in domestic violence and you putting yourself in a position to continue to go through what you're going through, when you have been given every single tool to remove yourself from the situation. You already know that this man is going to take everything you talk about, everything you say to the goddamn internet. Everything. He's just going to. We all know it. We're used to it now. We're no longer even vlogging about him. Most of us, Well, shout out to Kulu World again, Kulu live stream, because he's definitely vlogging on Pharaoh. But people are talking about you, and people are going in about you because this is content, and you're allowing this content to go on. If you stop getting yourself involved and stop, addressing him live, public, and live every single time, eventually what people are saying about you will eventually die down. But I'm sorry, I have to hold you to the fire for this too, because you have a whole lot to do with why people are going off on you and why people are talking about you. Do I think it's normal to have feelings for your baby father and to want to be around and to want him around? Absolutely, I do. I think it's absolutely normal to feel that way. What I don't feel is normal, and what I'm not going to coddle, is constantly going back to the same situation, knowing the end result. I have worked with domestic violence people in the past as well. So I'm not ignorant to any of that. But what I refuse to do is coddle a situation. Can I be aware of what can happen? Absolutely. But I'm not going to coddle the situation. I know that Golden watches these videos. And so therefore, I'm going to speak on it. And I appreciate everybody who is doing that. I think the final thing I wanted to address about this was how Pharaoh went live. And I'm not quite sure how the conversation started. But ultimately, her mother, Golden's mother, was on the other end of that call. And Pharaoh, I mean, she was cussing him out. You know what I'm saying? And quite honestly, he lucky he ain't got some steel in his ass after shooting into my daughter's house. You understand what I'm saying? And all that stuff. He lucky he not 6 feet under, to be honest. But okay, I digress on that. Either way, the way that this man was, now I've seen him in the past cussing out, and talking shit about the mom and all this other stuff and the dad and putting a address out and all this other shit. And, just he thinks he can control everything. So if he could put an address out, then the Golden will leave and come back to him and all this other stuff. But it was just a funny kind of pain that I felt in the pit of my stomach, okay? When I heard the way that this man was talking to this girl's mom, okay? Like, I'm not even going to repeat it because it was so ridiculous, okay? I can't understand, again, how being away from this man, you're not with him, being away from him, all the stuff that has already taken place with him. I can't understand how you would be this comfortable with this nigga talking to your moms like that. And then after the fact, you're still talking to him. You're still letting him speak to, quote unquote, the kids. I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. I know damn well this has nothing to do with the kids. I know you love your kids. I do believe you want what's best for your kids. I don't deny that. But I think you want what's best for you too. I think you want to be with him. That's not what's best for you. But I think you want to be with him. And I think you just need to be honest with yourself. You ain't got to prove nothing to us. And that's the problem. You keep trying to prove to everybody else that you don't want to be with him. But clearly you do. Because this is the shit you putting up with. And I wish a nigga ever would part his lips to even begin to talk to my mother the way this nigga was talking to your moms. I don't give a fuck how far that nigga lived from me. I wish a nigga would ever. And I know one of my kids is listening right now. Shout out to y'all. But I know, motherfucker, I wish a nigga ever would come talking to my mother like that. Like, you can't even begin to talk about my mother like that. You can't even begin to text a conversation like that about my mom. You understand me? Like, nigga, what? You got me chopped. You got me fucked up. And I know damn well my kids would have my back the same motherfucking way. What? I wish a nigga would come speak on my mom like that. This nigga bugging. He should have been had some steel in that ass. But I don't know. I digress on that. But honey, I can't understand why you're still so comfortable fucking with this man. But then you want to get on the fucking internet complaining about everybody talking about it. And how I can't believe people are talking about this. And I need some peace. And I need peace of mind. And I need this. And I can't with this. And oh, people are I'm just so tired of people. Bitch, get the fuck off the internet. Get the fuck off the internet. I'm so done with treating you with kid gloves at this point. You need to get your ass off the goddamn internet. You need to take a break from social media. And that's facts. He do too, but he's not going to. He's not going to. But you, honey, you need to get the fuck off of here. That's facts. Hey, Dr. Nikki, I appreciate you. You said Grand Rising, Black Lounge Divine. What's up, Ray Triggs? I appreciate you. Grand Rising sometimes. You said good morning, T-Pre and Dr. Nikki. Hey, Ray, good morning. Good morning. Let me see your transcript. I appreciate you. You said research shows that it takes the average domestic violence victim 7 attempts before they leave for good. I don't give a fuck about that research. I'm still going to let this bitch know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm tired of putting stuff on top of stuff and acting like she's perfect. And, oh, well, domestic violence issue, I don't care. I'm still going to speak on it. And that's it. I don't care about none of the statistics, how that goes, what happens. I don't care about none of that because a lot of them statistics are keeping victims as victims, period. Every statistic out here is not meant to protect someone. Some statistics are out here, for people to read and as propaganda. Okay? No, I don't care what that research says. At the end of the day, niggas got to give her tough love. She needs to hear facts. And the facts are she keeps putting herself and her children in harm's way. Bottom line. And she needs to stop. And niggas going to talk about it. You say, hey, Dr. Nikki and Ray Triggs. You said Beyonce's internet and LeBron James Wi-Fi, girl. It don't make no damn sense. That's facts. You said, hey, to let me see your transcript. You said, good morning. Sometimes I get carried away. You said, hello to everyone else. Hey, Not the One. I appreciate you being in the building. Everybody says hello to Not the One. You said, she needs to stop addressing young Pharaoh. He is a narcissist and he triggers her. Exactly. Like, why is it that she keeps addressing him? You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't have to address him. She could just, move on with her life. She doesn't have to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then you said, hey, Dr. Nikki. You said, good morning, Not the One. Good morning, everyone in the chat and the bushes. And let me see. You said good morning, T-Rex and present peoples. Um, you said everyone's let me see your transcript. Said good morning to not the one and Dr. Nikki. Yeah, she definitely needs to stop addressing him. You said good morning to everyone in the chat and the bushes. Definitely see y'all. And there's a lot of y'all in the bushes too. Yes, because it's Black Lounge Entertainment and the time is right with T Pre. Yes, Dr. Bombay. Good morning to you. I appreciate you coming in here. You said good morning, T Rex and all peeps present. Yes. Let me see your transcript. Hey, Teach. You said good morning, T Pre, and everyone in the chat. Good morning, beautiful. I appreciate you being in here. Everybody saying good morning to you. You said young Pharaoh was so disrespectful to her mother. I couldn't believe. I mean, I don't know. I guess I should believe it because this the kind of shit he does. He just does that on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just crazy. You said uh young Pharaoh, he was just disrespectful to her mother. And I couldn't believe that she just allowed that. And I'm not saying that she has control over him, but part of this is her fault because she keep entertaining this nigga. Like you paying for hotels, flying him. I don't know if she flew him out. I'm pretty sure she did though. Paying for hotels, getting him, up in a hotel and bringing the kids and all. Like, oh my God, like you cannot be serious. No, I'm definitely going to speak on that. Definitely going to keep talking about that. You said that she is moving back in with him. No, she tried to tell him that he's trying to say that, but she claims that she told him that so that he could give her back the kids because he started talking about taking the kids at the hotel. He started talking about he going to take his kids back to Texas with him. And so that she said she had to hurry up and come up with something and just told him that, oh, well, yeah, I'll be back there in 2 weeks. And then he left. So, and this is a prime example, though, of what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to take whatever she says and run around the corner 30,000 times with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's going to try to act like, he said something. I mean, he's going to try to act like, she said something and inflate it and make it more than what it is. Or who knows? She really might have said something like that to him. You know what I'm saying? And now she's just frustrated and mad. And now she's taking the story back and acting like she never said that. So I don't know what to believe anymore with them two. It's crazy. You said, and young Pharaoh deleted that video of him cussing her mom out, but either Kulu or King World got a copy of it before he deleted it. There's a couple of people that got it, and I don't know which one of them. It's probably King World. Shout out to him. But yeah, it's all over the place. And that's facts. You said she needs therapy and counseling. Absolutely. She don't need people shutting up and not speaking on it. She needs fucking therapy. She needs counseling. She needs people to keep talking about this. Keep talking about it. I want everybody to keep talking about it. No. I'm going to sit here and be quiet and, oh, this is typical. This is average. I don't give a fuck. And I'm still going to speak on it. You said facts, right? You said, hey, Nikki. God, you got all these names for us. You said she's going to have to be ready to leave him alone for good. Yeah, she's definitely going to have to be leaving him alone because at this point, I don't know what she expects from him. I don't know what she's thinking or how she's thinking this is going to turn out. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, what part of this are you not getting? At the end of the day, this guy really be disrespecting your mom and feeling like that shit is okay. He done told some shit about her brother, act like the brother had molested her. And why is everybody molesting everybody around Pharaoh? Like, I don't understand. That's another thing about him. He's always saying that somebody's molesting somebody and somebody molested somebody else and now somebody else got molested. Like, why is that his go-to? You understand? Like, I get being a victim of molestation. I've been a victim of molestation, but I'm not around here accusing everybody of child molesting somebody. Like, he really needs help with that. That's something he needs to address seriously because he is constantly afraid of somebody molesting his kids. Like always, it's like a constant fear. It's not even like an awareness, like, oh, this could happen, so let me do this to make sure that doesn't happen. Let me prevent, this from happening to make sure that, let me not let the kids stay the night over everybody's house, for instance, or let me not, there's various things that parents can do to protect their children from such a thing. You see what I'm saying? But all this bullshit about molestation, like every single time you turn around, he might be molesting my kids. Oh, he might molest my kids. Oh my God, I don't want you in that house because I don't want nobody checking my kids. Like, what is you talking about? Every single, like, you think like you're speaking stuff over their spirit, really, constantly talking about somebody molesting them. And I really wonder where your brain is, why that's always on your mind. You understand? Like, to me, that shit is weird as fuck. But she's definitely got to leave him alone, and leave him alone for good. You said you can't call nobody beautiful. From your Roscoe voice. You said good points. Why do people bring all their personal stuff to the internet? What are they looking for? And what do they hope to happen? Exactly. I'm not sure what they thought the outcome of this would be. You know what I'm saying? Now, Pharaoh himself, he's just childish. He's just, he thinks that talking on the internet is his bread and butter. So he's going to do whatever, he's going to say and do all kinds of stupid stuff to keep up with the fuck shit. But at the end of the day, like, he's, yeah, it's like, what does she expect from this situation? Why does she keep going into this, with him, and keep going back and forth and bringing up all their personal stuff, and then want to feel some type of way when niggas talk about it? Like, whatever is on the internet, whatever is on the news is fucking fair game to be talked about, period. Bottom line. Like, just saying. You said young Pharaoh got no money. He tricked it off. He ain't got no goddamn money. This nigga done paid for, flew bitches out, done got parties at his crib, done spent all kinds of money on Martina, spent all kinds of money on the next bitch, Now, you're right, that nigga is broke. And she probably paying his mortgage at the crib without living there. It's just ridiculous. And I don't care. That shit is crazy. And niggas need to talk about it. You said those two been two peas in a pod. Mm-hmm. What's up, Nappy Yankee? I appreciate you coming in. And you said, hey to TMK. Tough love, exactly. Like, we're not going to keep, oh, it's okay, Golden. I know you're being abused. Like, what the fuck? Fuck out my face with that shit. If you want to treat her with kid gloves, that's fine. I'm not. You said, hey, Nappy Yankee. You said, I follow Golden and Kimmel. Their reactions to Pharaoh are different, like night and day. Right. Thank you. And both of them have been in a relationship with him. Kimmel is not thinking about this nigga. She's like, yo, like, I will put this nigga 6 feet under. I don't care, like that type of thing. And Golden is like, oh, well, he needs a father. They need a father. And, like, girl, I mean, the little boy Haru needs a father too. But I know goddamn well who blocked Carrie Ann. Did somebody block Carrie Ann? Because I see that she's blocked in here. Well, I'm going to have to unblock her because I don't want her blocked. But anyway, yeah, I don't know who did that, y'all, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know who did that, y'all, but all right. Carrie Ann, I did not intend to block you. I don't know if I blocked you or somebody else did, but I'm going to go ahead and unblock you and make sure you get unblocked if you're still listening. But anyway, you said, yeah, their reactions are completely different from one another. It's just absolutely crazy. And I don't understand why Golden is so willing to just put up with his abuse, put up with his nonsense, and just make excuses for him. And Kimmel is like, shit, fuck that nigga. He is bugging. Good morning, Too Big, Grand Rising, Too Big for Skinny Jeans. You said good morning. Let me choose. She can't save him, exactly, but she's trying. She's trying her damn best. You said, I see someone had to No, what was going on in the chat, y'all? Was there something happening in the chat where somebody blocked her? Because I'm a little confused about why she's blocked, because I didn't intend to block her. You said if I did it, but if somebody else did it, y'all let me know why. You say young Pharaoh gaslights when he says those things about his kids. Exactly. He's not interested in caring about his goddamn kids, just like I said yesterday in my video about him with the guy Rashad Jamal, where he's sitting here talking about he gonna put 10 shots in this. I wish you would, nigga. I wish you would even think. I wish you would even try, attempt to go out there with that shit. I wish you motherfucking would, nigga. You is not that nigga. Trust me, you not that nigga. Talking about anybody around him can get shot too. Like, bitch, what the fuck? You're not that guy though. Like, you're not that guy though. You said, hey, Libra brother, Propane Oak Lane. What's happening, Propane? You said he will never see his kids if that was my daughter. Facts. I wouldn't give a fuck what the fuck is going on. He ain't seeing his kids, and you ain't coming to my house, and you out here spending your own money to go get a hotel for him to stay in because you know he can't come to your parents' house. That should be a tall tale sign that he shouldn't be around your kids if he's sitting here threatening where they fucking live at. Carrie Ann, I don't know why you are. Okay. Okay. I didn't know you was talking shit. Girl, what the hell happened? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I didn't intend to block her. Okay. So I'm sorry about that, sweetheart. I didn't mean to block you, girl. You know you my motherfucking girl. I wouldn't block you even if we disagree with each other. Shit, I ain't gonna block your ass. And yeah, I think I went through all these comments already. So yeah, he wouldn't. Not for mine. If it was my daughter, he would have been shot if he did that shit with my daughter's house. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, I did it by accident. Okay, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Okay. I say, can I hop right quick? Yeah, sure. Hold on, let me get the yeah, because I gotta go to work soon myself. But yeah, it's just crazy that that he's sitting here talking about this girl like this and sitting here talking to her parents like that. She needs to wake up. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for you, Carrie. I just put up the link for you so we can get into that. And don't come up here cussing me the fuck out because I ain't mean to fucking block your ass. I don't even know how I did that. Yeah. But anyway, I think it's just absolutely crazy that she would allow or just be just so comfortable with a man talking to her mom like that. And that this would be okay. I don't understand it. I don't know it. Yeah. But that's really all I've got to say about it. I'm just kind of waiting on Carrie. Here you go. Hey, girlfriend, what's happening?
Hey, girl, thanks for having me. Yeah, I wasn't even talking that much shit. I just wanted to ask you because I think I told you before where I volunteered at that shelter with the pregnant homeless women, and they was all getting beat on.
But I dealt with that situation. I've dealt with that too, Carrie Ann. You understand what I'm saying?
Hear me out. No, because I'm not gonna go where you probably think I am. I agree with everything you're saying about what she needs to do. Mm-hmm. The only thing I was wondering was like, have you ever personally seen any victims who didn't do exactly what she's doing? And I told you, I agree with you. That's why I couldn't even work at that shelter. It made me so angry.
It's too much.
I don't even know how people work with them, girl. I still be sending them a check because I had to leave. I don't get it. And I don't understand it, but I ain't never seen one of them that didn't do exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, I actually seen victims who have. I've seen both.
Okay.
And I've seen, like, that's how I know that this can be done. Do you understand
what I'm saying? You know what I would love to see then, and that's the only other thing I wanted to say and ask you, because one thing I never did look into that I think would be interesting, because statistically, it's probably people in the audience who've been through this. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying I have zero personal experience with this. I never loved anybody who was letting a man beat on them. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. I think I would catch a case if somebody did that to somebody I love. I don't know nothing about that. But if you have experience with that, what I would love to know is, what is it that makes those women finally leave?
I can't answer that because I'm not.
You don't know either.
You know what
is it? Because some of them you just be seeing them get beat the fuck up and they just keep going back. I just don't
I
get
don't
it
know,
either.
because if I had that answer, honestly, I think I would rather give that solution. You know what I mean? And then also, I
Yeah.
don't think it's a one size fits all. I think
True.
definitely, each situation would probably work off of
I was
each
just
other.
wondering if any of them ever told you, or if you never noticed, because the whole
Yes.
time I was there, all them bitches was still sneaking and fucking the niggas that had left them beat up and homeless.
Yes, I have definitely seen women successfully leave real domestic violence situations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
And
that's
like
all
where
I
they're
was. That's the
actually
only
in the
comment.
house
Yeah.
and
Just like, what
and
is
that
the
kind of stuff.
difference? How come some of them can and some of them can't? Because it doesn't seem to have anything to do with how badly they were being treated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't think it is that. But at the same time, I think the awareness of it, because a lot of people who are in situations like this are usually not celebrities, and they usually don't have
Yeah.
a million people talking about it. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
True.
So in
And
this,
that's what I'm thinking is all the other people listening. Like, how do you get them to actually leave? Because they usually don't, and in my experience, they usually didn't.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, in my experience, I've seen them leave. I've seen that. Now, not everybody, but I have seen them leave,
If
and
you
I know
can
that
think on
it's
that and try to put together a show, or even come with me to talk about that, I would love to just focus on what is it that's like what why do like how is there anything anybody can actually do to help in a situation like that?
I don't know, because I don't like, here's my thing. I'm not in that situation. So I
Right.
can't give somebody advice on what they need to do to leave, but I can talk about what they're doing. I can open their eyes to what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? I
Well,
can
what I'm
about
thinking
that.
is
I can
either
put
you
that out
or
there.
me. Let's try to put together a panel with women who did leave.
If
Because
I
it
can
happens
find
to so
women
many
that are
people.
willing to
It's
talk
probably
about that.
somebody in the audience. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't barely hear you. What you say?
I said, if I can find people that are willing to talk about that. You
Yeah,
see
I
what I
would do
mean?
whatever I could to support that. I think it would be a really interesting to hear from the women who actually made it over that hump.
Okay, well, when you put that together, I'll definitely come around and talk about
Okay,
that.
yeah, I'll try to do it. Or
Okay.
I didn't know if you would be better, or I'll email you about it and we'll talk about it. Thank you, girl. I'll talk to you
Okay.
later. Have a good day.
You're welcome, girl.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, guys. So I am going to actually get out of here, but you said a lot of women are, I just wanted to go over some of these comments. You said a lot of women are, too many women are scared to leave. Yes, they are. And that's sad. And I think that is a good conversation to have. I just don't know how I would bring up a conversation like that and find women that are willing to talk about that. And you don't always have solutions for everything too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just can't give a solution for everything. But at the same time, I'm damn sure going to speak on that. You understand? Like, I really think it's important to talk about. Hey, Breaking the Culture, I appreciate you, girl, being in the building, my peoples, my people. And yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You said, oh, hell no, he's not part of us. Yes, because Dr. Nikki said she blames the MPP, the Men's Protection Program, because Young Farrell is a member. Hey, Kiara Irvin, I appreciate you being in here. You said, I'd be hella triggered if somebody came at my mom like that. Girl, child. I, I really don't know what the outcome would be of that. Like, I ain't never been tried that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly have never been tried that to that level where somebody disrespected my mother like that. Yeah. I don't think I don't recall ever being tried to that level, but I can only imagine what I would do from that. You said, didn't this fool scam 400,000 from maggots and it's all gone? Mm-hmm. Yep, he sure did. He scammed more than that, I believe, because he did a YouTube scam where he was talking about suing YouTube, and he had raised all kinds of money for the actual case, and he never recovered anything, and he never gave any of that back. He has spent there's been a couple of scams that Pharaoh has been involved with, and a couple of those scams Golden was aware of too, but she wasn't. She was like innocently aware. She wasn't fully into it, or anything, but she was, and she knew about it. Let's see here. You said, I'm gonna have to catch the replay. Hey, chat and fellow mods. Okay, I'm about to hit work too. So You said any dude hit my two daughters is going down, and that's facts. Right. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end the show. I really do appreciate all of the participation. But again, guys, like I said early in the show, I am going to be doing a new project, and I'm going to be really focusing and concentrating on that. It is concerning YouTube and social media. You guys will see this in the next few days. We're going to start rolling out some of this. And yeah, it's an exciting time here at Black Lounge. So definitely appreciate you guys being in the building. What's up, Photon? What's up, Photon? Hello? Can you hear me? You got 3 seconds because I'm about to head up anyway. All right, well, you need to fix your audio. But anyway, guys, I am going to go ahead and end the show. I really do appreciate you guys being in the building. Rest in peace to the MPP. You're not fucking with y'all. Can you hear me now? Are you going to talk, damn it, or what? All right, well, I'm going to drop you out and hit me by email. All right, guys, I am going to talk to you guys later. I truly appreciate you guys being in the building. And thank you guys for watching. And I will talk to you guys in peace.